Are you an introvert and a content creator on Instagram? In today's video, I'll be sharing with you tips on how introvert content creators can build a personal brand on Instagram. As someone who identifies as an introvert content creator, I know how challenging it is to create content and build an audience on social media. However, with a few tips and tricks, it's definitely possible. Before we get into the tips, I'd like to share what inspired me to create this video. As you know, I have been creating content for my business 15 Big Dreams for a while now, and I still have questions regarding how can you create content so easily. And I thought, it is easy, so I didn't know that it's hard for some others. And so I start telling people that creating content is my strength and it's a strength that I'm proud to have. But in actual fact, I realized that there are a few factors that has helped me to create content easily for my personal page and my clients' social media accounts. I'll be listing 5 superpower that only introvert content creators have, and I'm also going to share you tips on how you can leverage those superpowers to help you create content and build a personal brand on Instagram. Power number 1, your energy. As introverts, we take in energy from activities that are carried out alone. Some of us enjoy meditation, journaling, reflecting. These type of activities help us as an introvert to connect with our thoughts and our inner being. So whenever possible, make time for these activities because they can help you to increase your creativity to flow naturally. And that is how you get content ideas for your personal brand on your page. Next power is your thoughts. As introverts, we tend to be reflective and thoughtful in our communication. We are not spontaneous or verbal. So when you are in your creative mode, always jot down these content ideas that are running free. As for me, I always have my phone with me, so I will always jot down any content ideas, notes, or anything that I know I can use as content for my business or for my client's business on Notion. The next power is your interaction. So as introverts, because of how we are, we prefer everything written down, like a diary, And we also prefer having meaningful conversations. Those one-to-one kinds, we tend to do them best. So leverage on that. Do that on Instagram. There are so many ways to actually do that on Instagram. For example, you can have a reflective piece as caption, add a photo to that post. Or you can also do a carousel post to educate your audience, like how I started 15 Big Dreams. I started with a lot of educational posts that you don't see any posts with my face, or I haven't started with video yet. You can also do text on video for reels. You can increase your brand awareness by having those meaningful conversations in the DM. The next power is your setting. As introverts, we thrive in a more quieter and more focused environment. And because of this, we are so smart at doing in-depth research. We are very meticulous in planning, and we're also good at adding personal touch to our content. So find your good setting to create content. As for me, I enjoy sitting in my home office. It's not much, but as long as my desk is tidy, my diffuser is running, and I have my favorite essential oils running on, and the room temperature is cooling, I'm good to go. If you're like me, a mom, and you're always with the kids, find your alone time to create content. As for me, I sometimes find myself creating content in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. But this does not mean that I'm encouraging people to wake up at 2 a.m. No, I woke up at 2 a.m. is because I'm nursing my baby. So I find that I'm always jotting down ideas and ideas and ideas. Other times would be after I send my son to school, and that's the perfect time for my daughter to sleep, and I would be on my laptop working for at least 1 or 2 hours. The next power is your brand. As introverts, it's natural of us not to be in the limelight, and that is, I think, why some of us preferred muted brand colors, and that is okay since we're not using bright colors for our brand. Some of us were wondering, like, how do we stand out among our competitors on Instagram, right? So there are a few ways to go about this. If you look at my first few posts, I relied heavily on educational form of content to build up my own credibility, to make known that I am an expert in this type of niche. A lot of people don't know is that I'm already having personal conversations in the DMs. That is how I grow, and I know that you can too. Okay, so let's recap all the 5 superpowers that introvert content creators have. Number 1, your energy. How are you using your energy to get content ideas? Number 2, your thoughts. So how are you listing all these content ideas that are running wild and free in your mind? The third one is your interaction. What is the ideal way for you to interact with your audience? Is it to a reflective post? Is it via educational or an opinionated one? Find your style. The fourth one is your setting. Where do you need to get work done in the smoothest and convenient way? The fifth one, your brand. How are you using your brand to reach your audience? From one introvert to another, let today be the day that we embrace our strengths and our abilities to create content and build a personal brand on Instagram. Remember that being an introvert does not hold you back from creating amazing content. I hope that you're able to learn a bit about yourself as an introvert and benefit from this video. And if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up so that I can create even more similar videos like these in my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.